All right, welcome into Extra Time. We've got Jules, we've got Don, we've got Ale. They're in such great moods. I love this day. Let's get into the questions. See, my laptop is coming in perfectly handy because our printer broke down. At least we're saving a couple of trees, right?
Okay.
All right.
Just don't throw that laptop. Other people have done so in Extra Time.
Oh no, this is an ESPN laptop, and I'm afraid they'd have to dock it from my pay, which we cannot afford in these economies. Right. Can we please show the video of Stevie dancing and get everyone's thoughts on it? Gotta see those moves again. Well, for you guys who weren't on the show, the other day, Shaka, Stevie, and I had such a lovely show that Stevie was in such a great mood after, and I videotaped him dancing in the tunnel to a bit of Elton John and Dua Lipa. I think it's gonna be a long time. Yeah, but the only thing Stevie said was, upon reviewing the video, he thought he was moving quickly, like he thought he was like, and then he realized it was a bit more labored than that.
It's more relaxed. It was a more relaxed, hey.
All right, well, Jules is a great dancer, I'm sure. So let's start with him. Jules, what did you think of Stevie's dance moves?
I just wish I'd never seen those stuff footage of Stevie dancing.
Is it gonna haunt you nightmares?
This is how bad it was.
Oh.
Even at his age, he should never do this. Yeah.
I'm not trusting Jules because Frenchmen can't really dance anyway.
All right, whoa.
Just saying, they don't necessarily have the sasson. You know what I'm talking about?
But I mean, I know about sasson, but I don't quite understand we're taking shots at French men. I don't.
Well, just in general.
Thank you,
Well, because he's taking a shot at our Stevie Nicol.
Well, that's an easy target, to be honest.
That is an easy target. Don,
it's a big target, too.
Don, you have similar blood to Stevie. I thought those were some good moves for the Scottish blood.
You're just being very, very kind. I mean, Stevie's going to need a paracetamol and some Voltarol for those knees and hips the morning after. What I will say is just, Jules, where are you, man? Because you look amazing. What's that backdrop behind you?
His French chateau.
Yes, it's got a tea party going on
Producer
later on.
Mike, send that to me. It's not my house, no.
Oh, man, I thought we had sandwiches and tea and everything and
I know,
Jules,
don't ruin it. Don't ruin it for our viewers. For those who want to know, our producer Mike did give him that background.
Was that Stevie's best effort? Alexis, was that Stevie's best effort? Was he really giving it?
He's actually going line dancing this weekend. He's going line dancing this weekend because his sisters are over from Scotland.
Okay. All right.
So he's going to take them out. Look at, come on. The shoulders going. Oh, wait, just wait for it. Wait for this. Shaka was singing, so I had to get him. Wait for, hey.
Get it.
It's like he's got crutches. It's like he's got like crutches down his legs. He's so stiff.
I will not take this slander for our Stevie Nicol.
Now, what if he had new glasses? Would that be a different?
That help? But what's your opinion on the dances, Ale? Because there's one dancer here, and I do know it's Ale Moreno, because he's got that sangre venezolano. And I have danced merengue with Ale before, and I can say, top 2 best dances of my life.
Oh, well, thank you.
There we go.
I wonder which one was the other dance.
Probably my dad.
All right. Okay. Well, yes, I can't compete with that. I cannot compete with that. I would say that Stevie is very musically inclined. He is very musically inclined. He's always singing, has a surprisingly good voice.
He does.
Yes. It's just physically, he doesn't quite have the explosion anymore, you know?
No, it's like what you say with footballers, right? That when the legs start to go, there's...
It's, and hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie.
And Stevie's are big hips.
Well, Davey, I hope we answered your question there. I enjoyed it. That's why I took the video.
Well, no,
right.
It was enjoyable.
Next question. Why are Spain mad at Barcelona? If Lamine Yamal needs medical treatment, surely it's up to the player and his club team.
Well, I think, and both sides deserve a fair share of blame here. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is, hey, pick up the phone and you call. If Hansi Flick can directly call Luis de la Fuente, I'm sure that can be arranged and say, Luis, look, I know you called him in. I know we've had an issue in terms of communication in the past. I'm going to be very clear with you. He's not right. And I've been squeezing minutes out of him, but physically he's not there, and he's going to get a procedure here over the next couple of days that is going to keep him out for the next 10 days. I can't have you take him with Spain. Why can that not happen between managers?
That would be too simple, wouldn't it?
No, and so it's John Laporta gets involved, and the federation, and this person, and that person, and this person. One phone call between the two decision makers, between the two people that actually are it's part of their job to figure out what's best for this player, and if this player is available for selection, they have a conversation, there is no issue. That's all I'm saying.
Jules, what do you make of the situation? Because yet another international break where we're talking about Lamine Yamal, not hearing from him, but it's another war of words between Barcelona and De La Fuente.
It's the old battle, isn't it, between club and country. We've had that with so many different countries and different clubs. We had that with France and PSG over the Dembele fitness and Doué fitness. We had it not that long ago between Flick and De La Fuente after Lamine played with Spain while still being injured, and Barcelona and Flick were not happy, and rightly so. This looks like another chapter in this book of the tension between the federation and Barcelona over Lamine's fitness. Ali is right. It could be much more simple to sort out. The thing is, they just don't like each other, so it would never be that simple, which is a shame. But at least after this one, we don't have anything international-wise until March. So by then, Lamine should be fair, there should be no problem, and they can be happy looking forward to the second half of the season with Barcelona and to the World Cup with Spain.
Don, as Jules said, it's the old club versus country again, isn't it?
It's just amateur hour from Spain, really. I mean, surely they must understand that Yamal's been carrying an injury for quite a while, and this international break, the kid's going to need a bit of rest, a bit of treatment, if it's an injection, cortisone, whatever it might be. But surely if you're Spain, you've just got to see the bigger picture. Trying to sort of shoehorn him in for a game or two, when you know he's going to be your top man for like 10 years and more. Just accept that as long as he gets the right treatment, as long as the treatment's genuine, which it obviously is. It's not like in our day. It was very simple in our day where a manager could just phone up the Scottish national team and say, well, his back's a little bit sore, he's not coming. Well, now it's a genuine injury. Everyone's known about it for quite a while. Just do the right thing by the player.
Yeah, but as in the Shaka Hislop voice, ultimately, the one that really matters in this situation is the player. This one's for Jules.
Oh, boy.
Jules about another Jules. Jules Kounde has the best collection of outfits of any footballer ever. True or false? Ooh, that's a good shout.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. I mean, this is the latest arrival.
Wow.
You see the Hermes bag.
Oh.
Not the Hermes bag.
Yeah, drippy is the word.
That could probably
So
pay my
drippy,
rent for
so
a year.
drippy.
Oh,
Come on.
Drippy.
Yeah,
Come on.
probably.
What is
Easily.
that?
Oozing drip.
What is
What do you
Oozing.
mean? This is class, this is fashion, this is French elegance.
It's not Paris Fashion Week. He's on international duty.
Don't
He's
let
a
him
footballer,
live.
man.
So what? He dresses like that every day
That's fine, but I
when he's
mean-
not playing.
That's just his
Did anyone
airport
see Dominic
outfit.
Szoboszlai's outfit?
Yeah.
Did anyone see Szoboszlai's outfit on? He
did.
had Cuban heels on and flares. What's going on, man? Did anyone see Kante
Fashion.
arrive? Kante arrived with a tracksuit on. That's what you do on international duty.
Yeah, but footballers in
It's
tracksuits are so
terrible.
overplayed. Oh,
They're
Don.
not on. It's not Paris Fashion Week. It's not London Fashion Week. They're on international duty to play a game
Don,
called football.
you're sounding about as dinosaur as Stevie right now.
oh boy. Oh boy.
Look at that.
By the way, I don't mind that. I
Love
will
it.
be in Stevie's camp on this one. Guaranteed.
No, I'm going to agree with Jules. That's French excellence right there.
Thank
You
you.
said that was drippy.
I'll tell you
That
what's
was
happened
drippy.
there. Alexis.
Yes.
I'll tell you what's happened there, right? He's put the outfit on and he's gone, wow, I look good there. Right? He's sat in the car, boiling up with that jacket on. He's absolutely boiling, right? He's got out the car, it's probably lovely weather, and he's thinking, man, I'm so hot. I am really, really hot. Like, that's what's happened. He looks good, but he's boiling inside.
Drippy.
Drippy.
Are your boots drippy?
My
are they
boots are drippy.
Are they considered
I got my
drip?
cowboy boots back on. Drippy.
Oh, drippy. And they match the outfit
I'm
as
ready to
well.
go. I'm ready to go to Cadillac
and,
Ranch
what
with
is-
Stevie Nicol to do some line dancing later this week.
The hair color as well. You've
Yeah,
gone. You've
I'm
gone
a
with it.
monochrome mommy today.
Oh.
That's the vibe. Monochrome mommy. I'm trying.
We've got to get footage. We have to get footage of Stevie dancing.
When I go line
dancing.
Does that make Jules Kounde monochrome daddy?
He could be a monochrome daddy for
Or
sure.
monochrome papi?
I don't think I'm quite at his level because I got this dress for about $20 off of Amazon, and I'm pretty sure that whole outfit is my rent for the entire year. So. But French excellence, as Jules says. Next question. Will Neymar ever play for Brazil again? Ale, what do you think?
Ever is a long time, and so has been his time away from the national team. I feel as if though there may be a testimonial game at some point in which they say goodbye to Neymar as the Brazilian legend that he has been for this national team. I don't think this is going to happen leading up to the World Cup, and I don't think right now where we are, seeing the evidence that we're seeing from Neymar, that he's done enough or will do enough for Ancelotti to take a chance on him going into the World Cup. And I think Ancelotti is in a position in which, unless Neymar is lights out, which he hasn't been now for years, then there is no point in him jumping into that pile of absolute stress.
Jules, this is your bestie. What's going on there? Do you ever see him playing for Brazil again?
I think time is running out, to be fair. He's not fit, let's be honest. And even when he plays, he's not playing that great. And Carlo Ancelotti, as Alex just said, is in such a strong position to do whatever he wants. You know, he's been appointed to win the World Cup. If he says, I've got more chances to win the World Cup without Neymar, nobody is going to complain, really. So then if Brazil crash out early, then it's a different matter. But right now, nobody in Brazil can say that Neymar deserves a call-up even, let alone a cap, but a call-up. He's not amongst the 22 or 23 best Brazilian players right now, certainly not amongst the top 8 attackers, if you want, or attacking midfielders / players. So there's no room for him now. Like I said, the challenge is so big and there's not much time left for him to recover his best form and then to be able to genuinely challenge for a place in that squad.
All right. Sad days.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I need an update. I see Raul from West Bengal as the name of this, and that refers to King of the Pitch.
Exactly. He's no longer King of the Pitch.
Oh, he didn't hang on?
It's Mickey van de Ven.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Our West Bengali goalkeeper finally got dethroned by Van de Ven.
Okay.
Oh, shame. Even Xhaka went for Van de Ven.
Of course he did.
Shocker. All right, next question coming from Sherlock Homie. Love that name. Do you guys agree with Ancelotti that the new Champions League format has made things worse? Don?
No, I don't think it's made it worse. We're starting to see some fantastic games, big games that you probably wouldn't see in the group stages. The only thing I don't like, and I've spoken to Jules on this one a few times, I don't like the format where you know once you go through into the last 16, last 8, I don't like the fact that you know your route, like a sort of, like a tennis approach where you'd see yourself in the quarters, semis, and you can not plan, but you can see which way or the route that you're going to take to get to the final. I like the format as it is, but I still like the jeopardy of the draw for the last 16, 8, last 4, 2, etc.
Well, Jules, one of the things that Ancelotti was saying is that now we just have too many lopsided results, and that doesn't necessarily make the game look better.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with Ancelotti on this one. I think the new format is good. We needed something else, something different. They had to rethink the way the Champions League was being played. They went with this Swiss model. I think it worked last season, really, in the games that we had, how thrilling it was until the last day of that league phase, really, where a lot of teams could still qualify and there was places up for grabs in the playoffs and in the top 8. All of that, I think, was very good. And so far, I think this current season in the Champions League and under the same format, obviously, has worked quite well. So we probably need a bit more. The sample is still quite small. It's last season and then 3 games or 4 games in right now. So let's wait maybe another 2 or 3 years, and after that, we can really draw more of having a better idea of, was he okay for the players? Was he good for the club? Can you manage the Champions League and the domestic league? How was it? And then maybe, see what we do and see if we can tweak a few things. But I thought last season was a brilliant Champions League campaign.
Well, I agree that towards the end of the league phase last year, there were a lot of things that needed to be sorted out, including PSG for that matter. I would also use PSG as a good example. of the lack of jeopardy that exists in the league phase.
Yeah.
PSG were struggling, and I mean struggling. And they were having difficult time really finding consistency of performance and results in that league phase. And they were allowed an opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to get themselves right, and to their credit, they did, and eventually they make it into the knockout stage, and they did what they did and were dominant. And so my problem with this league phase is that lack of jeopardy, that you can have 2, 3 losses and you good, you cool, it's fine. You know, it is Champions League. It's supposed to be the best of the best. And if you're losing 2 or 3 matches, are you part of best of the best? And that's where I think the league phase gets it wrong, in that there isn't enough riding in each of these big games. The game that we just saw in between Bayern Munich and PSG. Big for Bayern Munich that they win it. Yeah, they made a statement. But those 3 points that they got, and they're not gonna be the difference between them making it onto the knockout stage or not. They're gonna make it regardless, and so is PSG. So where, again, is the jeopardy? I don't think it exists.
Jules, what has happened with Konate? Form has fallen off a cliff. Surely he won't start for the French. And which club will Zidane join? That's a little 2 for 1.
So Zidane is not going to join a club. He's going to join the national team. He's going to take over Didier Deschamps after the 2026 World Cup, which I think he's very much looking forward to. I think a lot of people in France, back home, are very excited at the idea that Zinedine Zidane is going to take charge of the French national team. I think it was his destiny somewhere. He had to wait a long time because Deschamps stayed in charge for a long time, but it's only a few months now away before we see Zidane back on the bench and with his country, so that would be very special. For Konate, we don't have long enough really to go into it all. I don't expect him to start. James is right asking the question. Upamecano and Saliba should start against Ukraine on Thursday, and right now it's very much the starting partnership as centre-back for Deschamps and for the French national team. And for Konate, obviously the start of the season from Liverpool hasn't been good enough. Him and Van Dijk quite exposed defensively too by the lack of balance, and I guess defensive solidity from the midfield too hasn't helped. Maybe his contract situation and the fact that he's out of contract in June next year, 2026, maybe played a little bit on his mind as well. But he's still an incredible talent. And if he runs down his contract, if he doesn't extend with Liverpool, which right now seems the case, things might change. But for now, he's not committing his future to Liverpool. I think there will be a lot of top European clubs after him.
Don, what do you think is going on with Konate?
I don't think anything's really changed. I've never really thought, like Upamecano, I never really thought that technically he was an outstanding player. It just goes to show Joe Matip when he was at Liverpool how good he was with stepping into midfield and using the ball and scoring the odd goal and driving on and being technically good and didn't look flustered. Man City had an obvious game plan because Pep realised, and he stood Erling Haaland on Virgil van Dijk and said, allow Konate the ball, because when Konate was at his best last season, it was a 10-yard, 20-yard pass to Alexander-Arnold to his right-hand side. It was easy football for him in a dominant side that were flowing. But I've never looked at Konate, thought, man, he's like amazing on the ball. So now things are starting to catch up to him a little bit, where City really played on him. And it was probably it was quite harsh viewing, watching a player really struggle. But this has been going on for years. The guys will tell you, when you're playing like professional football, even like in my day, there'd be players shouting on the pitch, let him have it, he'll give it away. Dennis Wise used to shout that all the time to centre-backs or midfield players. So it's nothing really new that's developed in the game. On Konate's point of view, technically he's never been outstanding. So I half disagree with Jules a little bit. I don't think there'll be, unless it's a free transfer, of course you take him. But yeah, I'm not sure what his landing spot is, unless obviously it's on the free transfer. Then it seems a no-brainer. But like Upamecano, I don't see 2 outstanding players with the ball at their feet.
All right, and final question now is for Ale Moreno. This is definitely for you, because I don't think the rest of us, except maybe Jules, might know what we're talking about here. But for Ale, as an NFL specialist on ESPN, in the next 5 days, 5 years, what's most likely to happen? Your Cowboys winning the Super Bowl or my Jets making the playoffs?
Neither. I'll tell you not, neither.
Oh, here we go. Here he is. Is there any sport this man doesn't watch? Go on.
I would say it's more likely for the Jets to make the playoffs than it is for the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl within the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, unless you are somehow going to make sense of the trade that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys made ahead of the season. You want to make sense of that, Alexis? No?
I don't even know what trade we're talking about.
Where
It's like the transfer
got rid of Micah Parsons, the best defensive player potentially in the league, certainly the best defensive players that the Cowboys had. And not that he would have solved all the problems for the Cowboys, but the Cowboys defensively right now are among the worst in the NFL, while your best defensive player is somewhere else. So much so that then you decided to trade back the picks that you had gotten for Micah Parsons, or some of those picks, to get a defensive player. From the Jets, mind you. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. At least the Jets have said, you know what, we're just going to blow this thing up and start over. And I think they're more likely in starting over, getting to the playoffs ahead of the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. And I'm a Cowboys fan, and it pains me to say that, but it's a long road ahead for the Cowboys, because once they get the defense back, playing at a competitive level, then by then Dak Prescott's arm is already falling off, and you don't have anybody to run the ball. Okay. Issues for the Cowboys. I'm going to bank on the Jets winning a playoff game, or making the playoff actually, before the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Don, did you get all that?
Yep.
Same. I do know Dak Prescott, though. I know Dak Prescott.
We could say, is he drippy too?
He kind of is drippy. I mean,
He's got some drip.
he's got, I guess.
All right, I don't know.
I only knew because he was doing the car wash here at ESPN
All right, okay.
ages ago.
Okay.
All right, well.
And does Jules disagree with my assessment?
Jules, do you disagree with what Ale said? Because you're the only other
No.
NFL person here.
I agree with Ali, and I would love his Cowboys to win again. Obviously, it's been a long time, but I agree with him. Although the Jets are 2-7, I think, or 2-8, so it might be a long way to the playoff for them as well.
It's 2-7. You're right.
I know, and the Jets has been horrendous, and they're right around the Cowboys. The Cowboys haven't been all that much better.
Wow. Well, Don and I are going to off camera ask the boys to put this in cricket terms for us so we can understand. But make sure to tune into tomorrow's episode of ESPN FC, where we'll be talking about the real football.
What?
I said it.